church is holy ground.
No, sir. That church is nothing more than wood and paint and bits of colored glass. It's a lie, Sheriff, and I'm gonna tear it down peg by peg, grind it into dust. Holy ground, my ass.
Anyways. Is it? Ah, yeah, it is sharing screen. Okay. I want to play some video again. Damn, this is confusing. Okay. Remove. No. Shit. Wait. Aha. All right. Share. Oops. 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 I was gonna share some funny video or whatever, but maybe share. This is from the blacklist.
Toward the glory of God. Testify, Brother Hershey.
Okay, I don't think that...
Don't think.
Anyway. This one is good.
That's his own shit, right? Oh my god, this is rich. I've got like 10 rigs to call.
Yeah. Rick and Morty. Hey, man. Is the StreamYard link there? I don't really know how to use this much. If you wanna, jump, we can talk about some random shit. Wait, I gotta check through my I gotta check if it's there. I cannot see it from here. Seems to be. I gotta check if it's there. Fuck. Okay, it is there. The link. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, if you wanna join, we can talk about whatever, man. Like it's up. It's up to you. I was gonna share some music, maybe. Or...
Yo, LOP. Hey, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. I was just taking a walk outside.
I know.
I haven't been outside in a long time, so I needed it. So
I know how it is, man. About a month and a half ago, I was getting bogged down. Like I was just put on a bit of fat. I was getting. I needed to get out and get rid of my belly and shit. So yeah, for the last 6 weeks, I've been going for mad long rambles and stuff, and I feel way better for it, dude. Like way better.
You mean way better because you started exercising, or?
Yeah, basically going on like mad 5-hour long rambles just out along the canals, getting out there and started to shift this belly that I started to get back over the winter.
Oh, well, my problem is different. Like I'm thin. I'm really almost like underweight, but the problem is I don't have a will to do anything really, and it gets bad. Like sometimes I don't even leave my house in 5 days. So
That's my usual style, mate. I've lived the hermit lifestyle, know the mindset, I know the vibe. You know what changed things for me, dude? Is when I moved into my new flat, there was an old pull-up bar that the old guy, the guy who was here before, left here. Like it sort of set into the wall, like a really good pull-up bar. Like you could do wired pull-ups on it. And I hadn't done any sort of upper body shit for ages. I had been running last year because I'd got up to 15 stone, and I'm naturally skinny like yourself. So, you know, I should not be 15 stone.
I just want to know, because we don't use that here. What is that in kilograms?
Stones are a stone is 14 pounds. So I could probably
we don't have that either. We have a metric system.
Oh, do you?
So no, but tell me in pounds, and I can convert it to kilograms, because we use grams in here.
Right, bear with me. 15 stone into pounds. Let me just do that.
I always find it weird that the British use stone. I know, I know,
right?
I forgot what is that in pounds or.
It's
kilos.
telling me it was 210 pounds. So 15 stone is 210 pounds.
Okay, I still don't know how. Wait,
Well,
200 what?
210 pounds is what I weigh.
Okay, 200 lbs to kg.
Yeah.
95 kilos.
Yeah,
that's kind of, but depending on your height though. Like
I'm
tall,
I'm 6 foot.
well, that's kind of like me. Well, no, it's you're taller than me. I'm 5'11", so for me,
yeah, we're the same pretty much. Yeah.
Well, no, it's like in centimeters, I'm 181, which is 5'11", and I think 6 feet is 184 centimeters. So you're a bit taller. So for you, the ideal, because I think the ideal weight would be around 80 kilograms, which
yes.
Again, I would have to convert.
Yeah, let me go and do the conversion for you, because I can only think
175 pounds, I think, would be more ideal for your
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's
maybe
a sort
180, but I don't know. Yeah,
right, a little bit higher than a welterweight in MMA or whatever it is. Yeah, basically, I'm about 170 odd pounds, like with moderate muscle mass, probably. Yeah, but like I said, dude, if you get a pull-up bar, man, I'm telling you, like just having that around and just knocking a few of them out. And the other thing I was doing was dips. Like I haven't really got any equipment, but you know, the corner of a kitchen work surface, you know what I mean? I've been doing dips off that, so I just sort of
I never did exercise, dude. Like all I do at most is like hiking, and I cannot even do that now much because I don't have much energy. But in winter it's much better, because in winter there's no bugs. I was talking about the early.
I watched the video. Yeah,
I got bitten. Now is the tick season. There's so many ticks, and it's so annoying when you get
Oh, mate, yeah, it's a nightmare. Hey,
sucked.
hello, Pete. Wagon's in the chat, you know.
Wagon. That's awesome. Yeah, she's your co-host.
I know, right? Straight up. Hey,
awesome.
why's Wagon got a mod and I don't have a mod?
How's it going, Wagon? Wait, I was. I don't know really how it works. I mean, I do, but
it's all right. I'm only playing, mate.
I can do that, but the thing is, I don't really, as you can see, like my last live stream I did 2 months ago, so I don't do these at all, frequently. So I gave people only, no
worries, dude, no worries at all. I was gonna say,
I can do it though, but I forgot how the mod. You know it better than me, how to do that.
If you want to know how to do it, all right. So you just go into the YouTube chat, and where there's those 3 little dots by the side of the name, you just open that up, and you've got an option to make a moderator, turn the person into a moderator in the YouTube chat, basically.
In the on YouTube. Okay, it's not on StreamYard.
No, yeah.
No. Okay, let me try. I'll do it real quick, but. Yeah, man. So I have 142 Wait, shit.
I'll
Sorry,
do-
sorry, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm like
I thi-
140 pounds, so it's like it's not underweight, but it's like
Oh, 140 pounds you are,
yes, and
dude. Because
but
I
I'm
saw.
much
Yeah.
shorter than you. I'm 5'11", but still, it's for my height is like still okay. If I
Right.
was like under, let's say 135, that would be probably already almost underweight. But
Yeah.
I'm still good, is what I'm saying.
Well, I
So
always felt self-conscious for being too skinny when I was younger, you know, and when I was a teenager. Yeah, I used to always wear like hoodies and shit, even in the summer and stuff, because of that. I'm feeling good about myself
even
now.
now, actually, I wear hoodies now, even in
Yeah,
summer.
yeah, dude,
Uh,
that was my vibe, like probably for the last. Oh,
but
I
for
don't
a
know.
different reason, though. For I just feel like now that I'm thinner and like I get more like allergies and sick. I feel like colder, even if it's not that cold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
Like,
that's true. I think 140. Yeah, you could probably do with a bit more on you than that. I'd imagine, right?
yeah, it's just I have no appetite, man. I don't know why. It sucks.
Um. Well, I mean, are
It
you
doesn't suck. I
depressed?
mean, I like no. I
Good.
mean, yes, I am. I am.
Oh, that's
But
good.
that's not the issue. It's more like I don't know. I prefer like drinking juice and vaping. I don't really.
Yeah.
I eat once a day and that's it. You know, small meal and shit. You know.
Yeah, well, I was more like that when I was. I don't know if you mean like you smoke weed or not, do you?
No. Well, last time I smoked weed was in 2019.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
no, I'm not like a regular. I tried it only, few
Yeah.
times in my life.
Well,
Uh,
I did it a few more than just a few times, and yeah, it was like I didn't need to eat then. Like I'd just get cooked in the morning, and I'd just be all about writing songs, brother. So I'd just
no, but
get cooked.
like the nicotine. I feel like if you and I don't smoke cigarettes anymore because I have the vape. But if you vape nicotine, you have like less appetite. I think that's one of the reasons too. And
Right.
so it decreases the appetite, both like cigarettes and nicotine.
Fair enough, man.
In some people, not in all. Like I know some smokers that are fat as fuck, but
Well, that's true. Well, I'll say this to you, brother. I don't know. I mean, I've started to try that. You know that Huel? Have you ever heard of Huel? Like human fuel, like sort of powdered
Oh,
meal.
I thought you mean Huel from Breaking Bad, that fat guy that helps. So you remember? You said
Uh,
you saw Breaking Bad.
yeah, yeah. I love Breaking Bad, brother. Yeah, absolutely love it. I
So
can't think of the character
Huel
called
is that,
Huel.
okay. So Huel is that overweight, obese, not even overweight, obese, a black guy that helps the lawyer Saul Goodman. So he's like his like I don't know bodyguard or whatever. But
Oh right, Saul, Breaking Bad. I'm trying to look him up, see if I can get
yeah,
an
look him up,
image.
man. He's like he's a funny character in the series. So, and by the way, I still don't have my
Oh
mic.
yeah.
My sound might be shitty.
Well,
But
I think you sound clear and good. Oh, that guy is a big fat
yeah,
black
but
dude, right?
yeah, that's him, man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
and he's funny too, man.
yeah.
Dembe says go to an island in the Caribbean. Yeah,
Oh right,
you need to call Dembe.
dude. You
No,
remember more?
that's
I
a
don't.
blacklist. No, that's a blacklist inside joke. That's not even
Oh,
from Breaking Bad. The
oh, there you go.
blacklist. I talked about it, I think, on your 10-minute what was it called? Suicide mission? Like
Well, Babble Box is the name of the show.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bubble Box is the name. Yeah.
What?
That's a cool concept, bro. Like, and you
Thanks,
are
man.
good with the graphics and all that. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? It is pretty fun. I'm really into it.
Yeah,
Like,
good
so
concept for sure. Yeah.
right on, brother. Yeah, I like it because a lot of people do just live streams where they put the link in the chat, etc., etc. Oh, by the way, Wagon might jump up with LOP if you. Oh no, shit, she's got a game actually. I
And
don't think.
she and if she just commented, I need to quit smoking cigs.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I would recommend trying the vape, nicotine vape. I mean, for me, once I got the vape, I was like, I don't even need cigarettes. So for me, that was the answer. And so I wonder if it might work for her. Not everybody likes the vape, but For me, it works. I don't crave cigarettes anymore. So I'm just saying maybe it could be an alternative for her.
I was able to get off cigarettes with a vape. I don't trust what's in the juice, though, honestly. So I think I was successful getting off cigarettes for 1.75 years. Like, I got back on them in December. Yeah, so I know how to. Thanks, brother. I know how to do it, and the way you do it is you meditate on what the nature of the addiction is, and I came to the realization that it was pretty much a deal I'd made with a sort of go between a deal with the little devil in a way. It was like a deal that in order to get an access to my an aspect of my own contentment on tap whenever I felt stressed, let's say, that I could exchange my natural contentment for a vice, because this is pretty much what you do when you sort of take up any sort of vice. I think because naturally we are content.
Everybody, I mean, would you say you are without any vices? I mean, like you gotta
no, bro.
Live ascetic life, like it's really hard. Not many people can really do it, I think.
No, right on. I think there's two aspects to that. So you're exactly right. My bigger point would be that our natural state is tranquility itself, when we're not associated with some sort of projection or false identification with an apparition, which most of the time we are, whilst we take ourselves to be the mind-body complex. Then you are naturally content, really. And yes, you're right, brother, like food is even a vice of sorts. Whilst you have access to the instrument, then whilst you have to maintain the instrument, then yes, of course, you are limited, and you are limited to needing certain things just for maintenance of the body. And there are different requirements of the body and the brain and the mind at any one time, brother. Yeah. So I'm not saying that being vice-free is necessarily the goal. But when you do have that reckoning with yourself and the nature of any vice, that your natural state would be tranquility itself, and that really you've set up a sort of false dichotomy where you're able to access an aspect of your own contentment through the use of such a vice as smoking. I ended up seeing that I resented having a middleman between me and my own God-given contentment, if you see what I mean. So, or me and my contentment. So I ended up doing away with the middleman, and
which was what middleman?
Well, the middleman really was, like I said, I took up smoking when I was doing my exams at school, like secondary school, and there was a lot of stress in my family. My family's not, a bit of toxic bullshit going on there, like with most families, and right. just took on smoking really when I was 14, and it seemed to be a way that I could, if ever I needed to de-stress, I could just have a cigarette and have a moment to myself, Yeah,
I was kind of like at the same age I started actually smoking. I when I was in England, I started smoking actually. I because every summer I would go to like England or Ireland for like a summer college, and we were like activities and shit. But it was like I was bored, and so I started smoking, but not that much. It would be like 4 cigarettes per day, not even that sometimes. So
yeah.
But then I stopped totally in 2008 when I was what was it? I was like 18. But then, so I could stop for over 2 years cigarettes back then. But then I got into mental hospital, and then everybody smoked there, and there was nothing to do there. So I was like, what the hell? I'm just gonna, and I started smoking again. That was in 2010. So, but I was able to stop for over 2 years. So, but back then I was younger. Now, I'm 33, and I couldn't. I don't think I could. I tried stopping and I couldn't. It's just because since 2010 I couldn't stop really, and now that I'm older, I mean, I imagine it would be near impossible to stop, like the vape, at least. Or
I think what it is, brother, honestly, the way I was able to do it was you got to fall in love with a healthy lifestyle. So I started to fall in love with getting out for big long walks and things like that, and I think whilst you start to see your well-being going up, you start to I don't know. It just there's a shift. Like say, if you get into little jogs, and I know it seems unimaginable to yourself right now, but going out for little jogs, it's like a brisk walk, getting that oxygen into you, increasing your general health. You know, that's the way to do it, bro. You just got to take a sort of pride in a healthier lifestyle, man. Honestly, and like I say, sorry, dude.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No. Just to finish. Then, all I was going to say was like the healthier you are, the more you can help others, the more you can you have to give others, and things like that. And life is short, man. And I'm all for the good fight. You know what's going on in the world, right? I'm all for being an instrument in God's hands, if you want to put it that way. So I'm happy if it wants to mold me into something more useful. I'm up for the challenge, you know. And I don't believe I do need cigarettes. I know I don't, because I got off them for 2 years. I'm sure you'll get to the same realization, brother.
It's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's not to guilt yourself, like if you got that whole thing going. I'm just saying, don't resign yourself either. Is all I'm saying. LOP. You know, don't resign yourself saying you'll never get off it, because you never know. You never know in a few years how you feel. Or
I know, but I don't think for me, like, just. I mean, I did like long hikes and all that, and just that alone cannot really didn't make me stop the addiction. So I mean, I don't know how you did it, to be honest. So
well, brother, there's a bigger part of the picture that I haven't even touched upon. But you know, we got into it before. I don't know if you want to get into it, but you know, it's really all the spiritual sort of malady, isn't it? What we're experiencing, you know, that sort of sense of
yes.
Developing a hard heart, you know, feeling disconnected from source or truth, ultimate truth. Right. That's the real malady. And the fact of the matter is, brother, I solved that riddle. Like, if I hadn't solved that riddle, I'd still be needing all sorts of vices, brother. And I'd be chasing all sorts of crazy still.
I mean, back when I was younger, I didn't have that, what you call malady, because I didn't crave it at all. I didn't crave anything, like none of the vices, alcohol or anything else, really, you know. So but then something happened. I got worse. The mental hospital didn't help either. So then I got into smoking again. So
yeah, I've been through all the sort of stupid medical, you know, the counseling sessions and all that stuff. I mean, little aspects of it can help. I've been through CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and all that. It can help you understand the sort of mind a little bit better, and core beliefs, which is sort of interesting. But I think fundamentally, there needs to be a shift, an identity shift. Like, most of us are falsely identified with the mind-body complex, the apparition that is like the personality structure. And it's not us. Like, we are not the personality. We're also not the mind. We're not the thoughts, and we're not the body or any of it. And when you start to realize what you really are, bro, man, like I said, we're very simple what we are. We have the unique ability to observe or perceive as consciousness itself. We've talked about this before, I know. We are infinite. We are immortal, you know, and we are blissful. Very few qualities can describe what we are, but we are profound, and we are the basis for creation itself. What we are one with God, if you want to put it that way, in essence.
Well, that's a state of how you feel, but like, I don't feel that way anymore. I used to, yes, but not anymore. So I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to get back that feeling that I am immortal and eternal and all that stuff, you know. But I've been trying to for last 14 years, and I never was able to. So
well, let's ask. Well, I suppose. You know, there is a process that, you know, it's called Advaita Vedanta, which is like an Eastern practice, and which basically means self-inquiry. So if you ask yourself the right questions, brother, you can start to realize. You can start to retract your belief that you've projected upon certain of your attributes. You can start to sort of almost undo the spell, because you become sort of spellbound. You're given life and power to thinking certain things that are falsehoods. For instance, you know, believing there's a physical 3-dimensional world and that you're a small little embodied being within it, or something like that. Like, none of that is really true. You know, you have to start to ask yourself, what am I? Like, in all of what I experience, which bit is fundamentally me? You know, am I my thoughts? Start there. Am I my thoughts? You know?
You can start also losing your mind, though.
Well, you must lose your mind. You must lose your mind. It's crucial to do it.
I mean, I've already lost it a few times, but
Exactly. It's not your mind. That's the point. It's our mind. There's a mind.
yeah,
Yeah. But this is the amazing thing about the mind, the gross mind. You know, it is very much in cooperation with whatever is being perceived by the senses, or the ones and zeros that make up our experience, the reality. It's very much generating reality in a sense. It's very much part of generating reality, the mind. And you know, most of us can't really take credit for our own thoughts. Thoughts really just happen. You know, it's like a neural network. If you ever look into neural networks and stuff, the mind itself is nothing more than sort of desktop or an AI, an artificial intelligent neural network of sorts. It filters, it learns, it does what it does. We are bearing witness to it. However, like what we are is before mind, and without us, there is no experience of the produce of mind. You know, so you like I said, we are not human, and the real insanity is to think of ourselves as human or the body or an individuated being or any of that stuff. You know, you have to start to retract.
no, but I feel like that's a good point you made, that the mind is not even our own, because there's no original, like everything that goes in my mind is like either some quotes from like lyrics or whatever, like, or the Bible verses or
Yeah.
random things that somebody else said. Like
Yes.
most of it is not original really, or maybe none of it. I don't know.
Well, exactly.
It's a weird thing, man.
Well,
And
exactly.
nobody really understands it.
No,
You know?
they don't. Well, we don't come from a culture that tries to deny it, or not take ownership of it or whatever, you know, or believe it. Believing, be lie, become a lie, belief. You know, we are believing ourselves to be something we're not. This is real insanity. You know, most of society are absolutely immersed in with the conviction that they are the sort of mind-body complex. Like I said, start there, brother. Just ask yourself, what am I? Or in fact, ask yourself this, it's even better. Ask yourself, what am I not? Am I my shoe? No, I'm not my shoe. Am I my leg? No. Am I my socks? No. Am I my head?
Alex is the only viewer. Yeah. And
Exactly.
I haven't seen that also. Sorry, I'm just
Oh, yeah.
checking the
Sorry,
comment,
bro.
but yeah, and I haven't seen the new episode yet. But Aswarun's trying to help. Yeah, Aswarun is this guy that he's like a what you call it, like a Hinduist. Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
some of his thoughts are interesting. Like everybody has a piece of the puzzle. So he's an interesting guy, but I just don't agree with like the reincarnation stuff, really. So
Which bit?
or
Who's that?
past lives. Well, he comes to the channels that I frequent. So
Right. I was saying past lives. Like when you come to a conviction about what your true qualities are, and actually, I don't know if Alexio just asked, "Am I? I'm
Oh,
the
no.
only viewer." He said, "Question mark."
he's
Right?
Alex is asking me, "Can you sing your version of Stereo to Heaven?" No, like no. Dude, I sent him on Instagram a version of Stereo to Heaven, but the lyrics are so offensive that this stream would get banned in 1 second. I couldn't post it here or do it. I have a dark mind, so and Alexio does as well. So, but I sent him like Stairway to Heaven, and it was about like, sucking cocks in hell. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't even want to.
Well, no, dude, I have all that going on. You know that because dark is just an aesthetic, and I'm an artist really. So, I'm all for all of that sort of stuff. The shadow work, like Jungian shadow work, it's to, the reincorporating into the fold of all of those sort of, disparate bits of yourself, and the dark is power. So yeah, I'm all for incorporating them properly, 1,000,000%. But I was just to say, LOP, like I said, man, on the reincarnation thing, when you start to develop a conviction about what you're not, you start to obviously become very curious about the observer of experience. Like you fundamentally, you have to reach the conclusion that I am the observer of the experience that cannot be seen itself. It seems to have the unique ability to see or perceive, but cannot be seen because it has no form. You know, it's very profound properties, those of consciousness itself. And when you
Well,
come to that sort
you experience it though. So, what do you mean, like an observer of? I don't
well,
really
only
picture.
only by virtue of the mirror of the mind can we get a glimpse of what we are as consciousness itself. You see? So really consciousness can't see itself. And I think therein lies might even explain why this universe spontaneously may have come about to act or function as such a mirror for that which is the basis, which is what we're talking about, the observing principle, consciousness itself. It seems to me that all there is consciousness. It's the absolute principle. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's omnipresent. It's essentially God, you know. It has a heavenly nature. It is heaven and God simultaneously. And it's essentially what we are. It's our birthright, really.
That it's like you see all the synchronicity, that everything is connected. In that sense,
Right.
I agree. But
right on.
yeah, it's hard to really
Well, my point,
figure it all out, like how to.
Well, I'm sort of laying
all that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's hard to figure it out, like I said, but weirdly, it's very easy as well. You see, like I agree with you. It took me years to just ask the right questions and sit quietly enough to actually start to be honest enough about what I'm not. Like when you actually sit down and just ask the right questions, you can get there very quickly. And like I said, when you realize all there is consciousness, there's actually no manifest universe per se. It's all theoretical. It's all perception. It's all a simulation of sorts. Yeah, you start to realize that really all there is consciousness. Is very simple. A very simple sort of answer to all these mad questions. You know, my point to you talking about that again though was just to say, like you said about reincarnation. Well,
no, yeah, because that guy Varun that was mentioned before, he talks about it a lot and about past lives, but he also believes that like his fate is sealed. He cannot do anything about it because some fortune teller told him, "Oh, I'm never gonna get laid," or some bullshit like that. You know, like
right.
And he also says like, "Oh no, you know, you're gonna die in this year," or like he believes everything that the fortune teller like. What do you think about that? That's nonsense, right? I mean,
well, sure. To take it from some particular fortune teller must be nonsense for sure. But I will tell you this: that I have a conviction that there is no such thing as free will, though. I'll tell you that.
No, I agree with that, but I'm just saying that why would he believe those fortune tellers? Like I don't know. I know that it's all predetermined and all that stuff, but I just don't feel like some random fortune teller can tell you. I don't know. I mean, I believe some people are psychic like that, but I don't know.
No, I agree with you. Why would you put your power into someone else's opinions about you? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But a lot of us are putting our power.
He just gives them like all the info about himself, his date of birth, location of birth, and everything like that, and then they say, "Oh, that means this and that." How do they know that?
Well, I've done a natal chart birth reading thingy, you know, one of those where you have to put your location and time. They're interesting in a way to do. I don't really put a lot of store by them, but I have done it, you know. But yeah, why would you necessarily believe in that sort of thing exactly?
I have done it too, but it's like it's telling me, and he has done some, like things about me that I already kind of know. So like, what's the point of it? It's like the horoscopes, right? It's just telling you what you already know, and it's nothing helpful for me anymore.
No generic statements like, you know, you're it's like me saying to you,
"Hello." Some of them are like vaguely familiar. That it seems like, how did they know that just based on my the info that I gave them? But still, like, even that just summarizes my life. It doesn't tell me like what's the end game.
Yeah, it's like me saying something to you like there's part of you that would love to reach your full potential, but there's an aspect of you that seems stuck at the moment. It's the generic shit like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
that could apply to anyone. You know,
Is ambient the key to the universe? That's funny.
what's Ambien? What's that?
It's a sleeping pill, bro. It's pretty famous. It's called different in every country, so it's also called known as Zolpidem or
Right.
other names. But I've tried it many times, but doesn't really do much for me. It can give you first time you try it will give you some really good feelings, like you can get kind of high from that and stuff. But no, it's not the key to the universe. Come on, man.
Well, actually, I'll tell you this, Alexio. Right. I believe that most of us feel like mundane and dead and low, not blissful. Most of us feel not blissful because we've believed ourselves into a sort of state of feeling not blissful. I actually think when you start to remove your convictions, your false convictions that you're bored, that you wish things were better, that your family hates you, that no one loves me as much as I feel like I should deserve to be loved. As soon as you get all that crap out of the way, because it's all stupid thoughts, right? It's as bad as your friend believing in what the fortune teller says, believing what the mind says or what thoughts say. So you need to do away with that shit. And as soon as you start to do away with it, you start to realize that your natural state is blissful, quiet, and fucking happy, man. So yeah, the real answer to the universe is getting rid of faulty beliefs that make you feel like you're.
So it's all about like the mindset. Like you just, it cannot be though. Like what if you, no matter how you wanna feel blissful, it just won't come. Even if you're trying to think positive, like today is, it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna be happy and all that stuff, but it's not gonna happen. Even what kind of convictions though? Like I can't really change. You know.
Well, it's like this. Like if you tell yourself something like, okay, I'm going to be blissful and happy today, and then there's a bit of because you've got a belief in there, LOP, saying this doesn't seem like it will work, or this doesn't seem rational, or how could this work? That doubt, that question is sort of bogging down the process. So if you do away with the doubt and do away with any sort of, you have to first believe, you have to first come back.
Yeah,
right. You have to first believe that you are consciousness itself. You are immortal, problem free, no form, no problems, right? Blissful. If you can come to that conviction that that is really what you already feel like, that is already your true nature, right? And the experience you're having is like an illusion of thinking you're in a body, a meat sack that's bound for the waste, bound for the grave. All those fears, all that crap, do away with it. It's all a lie, man. It's not really what you are. You are like this time-traveling superhero being that's immortal. Like when you can start to come back to knowing that's your state, and then all those little thoughts will pale in significance to that conviction. And when you can start to get to that place, you'll realize that those little doubts, like the nagging little mother on your shoulder saying, but this won't work, it won't even matter. Because and just through your belief that's currently wrapped up in generating a false mundane reality, that belief can be better serviced to getting you back to what your true nature is. And when you actually start to do that, it's not hocus pocus. It's not like some new agey like, oh, feel good, man, bliss out. It's not even that. It's what you already are. It's what you deserve to feel like because it's how you really feel. Do away with it, brother, and I promise you, everything will start to lighten up, man. Everything will start to lighten up.
But you also have to lose all the anger and hate and all that stuff too, right?
Right.
Like I don't get into drama and shit. Right?
1,000,000%. Like the anger and the hate. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, even once you've done all that, you still might have to fight people. You still might have to argue with people. But it won't ever really work you up or get you emotional anymore. So the anger and the hate, the only reason that people hate is because they judge. And the only reason they judge is because even though they might know that free will is an illusion in theory, they don't really believe it yet on a core level. as soon as you know that free will is an illusion, what that means is no one knows what they're doing. No one means to do what they do, because why would someone hurt themselves? Why would someone be an arsehole and generate the causes for them to be mistreated in the future, etc., etc.? So, you know, as soon as you realize that there's no free will, then you should forgive all. You should forgive all, everything. And as soon as you start to forgive instead of hate, then everything transforms.
We talked about it before. Like you told me on our first live stream, you told me like that's a good progress when I said like don't blame other people, blame the source. But you said I have to go even step ahead or something.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say it right now because I would have said. I know what I would have said to you is you know, you're right, LOP. At least blame the source is what I would have said. But go further.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Though.
No, right.
I do. Sometimes I still, you know, get mad at random people that piss me off on a daily basis. But yeah, I'm trying to not do that and just focus on like watching the Blacklist.
Well, right on, bro.
Down here, you know, he's the man, the myth, and legend. He got me into that show. He changed my life.
Legend. Hello, ETT says age.
No, his name is yeah, it's not his name, but yeah.
Well, what's your name?
What's up, Lop? How are you?
Yeah, it's Alexio. Hey, what's up, bro?
Oh, Alexio.
Long time
Just
long time
man.
no see.
I'm waiting on my flight.
Yeah. So are you really in Seattle now?
Yeah, I'm flying to Walla Walla, Washington.
Oh, okay, that's
convention. Cool.
Yeah, you told me about that. You gotta drink wine there.
Yeah, I'm going to Vineyard. There's a lot of good wine over there. So. But yeah,
sounds better than Florida, huh?
I like Florida a lot, to be honest. Tampa's a spot. If you ever go to the U.S.,
I've been to only Texas, and you are asking Hybless. Okay.
No, I think he was asking you, but I'd love to go to Florida. You know, mainly because it's a red state, and you know, I'm no demon.
It's my
rat,
favorite
bro.
state. It's my favorite state.
It'd be my favorite for whenever.
It's hot there.
It's humid though.
Hot. It doesn't feel hot.
Oh, really?
Okay. I mean, you know, I've been to Philippines, and that's crazy. It's terribly hot there. So, but Florida is not as bad. I hear from people it's not as bad as the tropical country because it's not even. It's subtropical, not tropical. But still, I don't know. I prefer colder climate, even if it's like not as hot. I don't like. Yeah. But I've been to Texas, and it's I liked it there back then when I was a kid.
Nice. Well, I'd prefer colder climates when I feel like just wearing my hoodie all summer sort of thing. LOP, you know what I'm saying? But now since I started getting out there again, you know, I'm all right for getting a bit of sunshine these days. You know.
Yeah, we were planning to go to Italy maybe this June or July actually. So Italy has a lot of sunshine, so might take a vacation there.
Why not? How are you, Alexio? Anyway, what you up to? Nice to meet you.
I'm just waiting for my flight. That's pretty much it. I'm starting my new cyber security gig as a security analyst. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, just out here helping Lop hack some of his blacklister, pretty much him, and sending him my Netflix password so he can.
Yeah, that dude is a genius, bro. Like
yeah?
he hacked Netflix and gave me access, and it works. And none of the other ones works. My friend from Australia gave me access, didn't work. My other friend gave me, and it also didn't. Only Alexios. Man, he's a hacker.
The secret was paying for Netflix.
What?
The secret was paying for Netflix. That's how you get a working.
But I don't pay for it. I mean, I could. Yeah.
My friend.
Group.
Go on.
I share with a group, so I need it.
But you are really really this. You can figure out everything online stuff. You know.
I'm not as good as Gonzo, man. That's your best friend.
Gonzo, man. His rapping is terrible.
Do you have a
No,
YouTube?
he's not, man.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I just
No, you have one video there. Last time I checked, you had one video there.
I do have one video, but it's like a couple years old. It's like some anime. I used to try to do some animation, dude, but animation is very time consuming.
I know. I've got a cartoon that I want to do called Hell Bear, and yeah, I want to get round to using Blender to create like the characters 3D. But yeah, I haven't got the time to do it, man. But
They're so time consuming. Even doing like the newest programs, Adobe Animate, that shit takes like a lot of time if you want to make like a couple minute animation.
I know. Well, my thinking was like if I went to the trouble of building some characters in Blender and rigged them and animated a bunch of moves like walking, running, jumping, whatever, talking. Well, not really talking because I could do that after the fact, but if I made all those moves and then I could theoretically have all the characters, all the possible moves that I'd ever want for the animation and sort of put it together on Final Cut Pro or some other sort of software. Premiere or whatever, you know.
Good, yeah, that's what I use.
Oh, okay. Well, Final Cut Pro is what I've got, and I've been using that for I've got a new laptop, like one of the new ones with the M1 chips.
Oh, Mac. Yeah, I have the M1 as well.
And they're pretty quick, aren't they? They're pretty good.
I don't think okay, so M1 isn't optimized for all of Adobe's products, but it sure is optimized for Photoshop, but not Premiere, because it's like uses a certain like processor that's super special, and the software has to be optimized for it because it's so low power, something like that.
Oh, right. Well, I think Final Cut Pro seems to run pretty well with them. I don't know if that's better optimized for it or something. Yeah.
It's great. I like Final Cut. I just I bought the Adobe pack.
Nice.
I try to use it, but it should be optimized by now.
Well, you use what you got, don't you? And yeah, mate, I'm into all sorts of things like music production, all that stuff. Actually, I'll say this to you in terms of hacking and stuff. I'm not a computer wizard or anything, but this is a hack of sorts. I've just got a video that's got over. Well, actually, LOP, you've probably blown me out of the water with this sort of stuff, your stats over the years, but you know, well, I made a video a few months ago called XXX equals ideal girlfriend, why sex sells, right? And it's gone crazy.
I need to watch it, man.
Go and watch it. But anyway, the point is, XXX equals ideal girlfriend, why sex sells. Dude, you know that's just smashed 100,000 views.
You have 100,000 views, dude?
Well, I've got more than that, really. Hey, say that again. You got a million. You got a million.
I gotta check it out, bro. I have never got that amount of views.
No, you have 1 million because you stole.
It's not my own.
Usurper?
This is Hiveless own content. This is not my. I just fucking literally took an episode of Lucifer, cut out one part, 1 minute and 40 seconds, whatever it was, and put it on YouTube. And I was the first one who put it there. And the title is kind of like, you know, that everybody wants to click on it. That's why it got 1 million. But it's not my content. I just, you know, and all my own stuff. My own stuff, like the most I got is the cover of the Scream in the Garage from Tool. It's only 1.4 thousand. So it's it's almost 2,000. But anyway, it's not
right on.
Really as much as you know. And that's my content. My own content has, you know, not even close to like 10,000. So.
Right. So what I learned then in terms of hacking is, you know, it's all about the title, man. If you come up with a racy title like that shit, people are looking for XXX shit all the time. Man, I've only been going on YouTube as well for 7 months, and to have that going crazy, you know, it's got like 100. It's got over 200 likes on it, and you know, LOP. I've only got 500 subs. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's pretty fun. It's pretty
fun. I think I had most of the subs because of I did many like TV shows clips or compilations, and because of that, but it's not really my content. No, it's not my content at all. It's just some editing maybe, but yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. For music, like I don't think it's because when I was doing like I started only the TV shows uploading about 2019, but before then I had also like only 500 subs from, I guess, only from my music or stuff. I don't know. So
do you get the ad revenue?
Good question. Oh, me?
Yeah.
No. Actually, let me ask you something, Alexia. Someone told me yesterday, because I've been thinking like I need to get to 1,000 to start getting monetized. Someone told me, and they could have been talking shit. They said if you go through one of two things, if you smash through, I don't know, so many watch hours or something, which I've probably already done because doing mad long live streams. Or if you do the 2-step verification, he said that if you do the 2-step verification, even though he's only got 65 subs, that he's monetized. Could that be right, Alexio?
Wait,
or not?
I
What do
have
you
never
think?
heard of that. I've never heard of that.
No,
It
I can
sounds like
tell you.
bullshit, right? It sounds like bullshit.
Yeah.
Hold on, I
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
you something about this because I was monetized for about like 2 months back in when I reached 1,000, and you have to have 1,000 and 4,000 hours of watch play
Yeah.
in the last year. So if you
Right.
have that, which I'm sure you
Yeah.
do because you do long
Yeah.
live
I think
streams,
I do. Yeah.
yeah, you do have that. But I think also that recently they changed it from 1,000 to only 500. So I think you
Straight
might
up.
be able to copyright to monetize
Dude, like
your
if that
channel, bro.
well they
Yeah,
changed I got the community bar. I only just got the community bar 2 days ago. And I don't know if you mean that or monetizing. Are you
maybe
sure that
1,000. But
hang on, let
now
me
I
look it
think
up.
that there was some change, but I'm
Straight
not
up.
100% sure. Just do some research into it. But
I will.
used to be, and also I am the reason why I'm not monetized is, first of all, I cannot be because it's called reused content because I have so much copyright claims. So
Yeah.
if you have many copyright claims, it's impossible to monetize your channel. And I do have that, and I don't wanna. If I remove all that, like that's gonna be boring my channel. So
Well, I mean, my advice to you, to be fair, mate, though.
already is, but
Well,
you
look,
know what I'm.
my advice to you is, I'd be really happy with like 4,000 subs or whatever, and that you could be monetized. I'd probably would just delete a shit ton of it and just start getting your own stuff going. Honestly,
I don't want that. Like I don't need
fair enough.
to be
All right,
monetized.
you do
I
you,
hate
mate.
yeah, I hate the ads. So
All right,
yeah, I don't want
fair
to do
enough,
that.
man. Look, if I could make YouTube work for money, then I'd do it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't sell my soul, but it would be good, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really need money, so I'm fine.
Well, good then. Good. I'm trying to look up this monetized thing. YouTube channel monetization on 500 subscribers 8 months ago. Well, I'll look at this afterwards.
I
This
told you,
video.
man. So it's possible, man.
Well, I
Maybe you
don't
can
know.
do it. Do you have any copyright claims on your video? If it's not like many, if it's just only two or
Yeah,
five videos
exactly.
that has copyright claim, it's perfectly fine, probably.
Respect. Yeah. Well, what I actually got a copyright strike for. Do you ever see? When Omicron, the fucking variant came out. Well, there was a sci-fi movie called Omicron from like the 60s. I premiered that movie, and I got 100 subs in a week from that shit and 30,000 views in a week. But get this, they took the video down because the owners of the rights to Omicron, the movie, realized it was doing so well, it was going viral, that they just took back the ownership.
They struck it, yeah, basically.
Yeah, they struck it. They struck it. So I got the strike. I had to wait till March 9th for the strike to go, like 3 months.
Yeah, but that's
go
not
on.
the issue. So if you have
No, I know
no
it's not the issue. I know.
copyright strike that is active right now, you can
Right.
apply for monetization, and it takes 2 weeks to 1 month to approve
Hmm.
it, and then you're good. Then you're monetized, basically.
Dude, if that's true, then
Yeah.
thanks for telling me, and I'll let you know, and I might get that on. Thanks.
Yeah, but the thing is, they also check what kind of content, and yours seems fine. Like it's not really.
I'm pretty clever with the way I sort of skirt all the stuff. Like
Yes,
I think,
so I think you should be able to get monetized, man. I think, yeah.
right,
Just
on,
try
man.
it. and you'll see.
You should complain that you're what is it called? Like blacklisted? No, you're shadow banned. You should complain about that.
Oh,
People
hold the
complain.
truth hostage. Like he always complains. I'm shadow banned. Yeah. It's getting
People always
fucking old.
complain, but like,
Yeah.
Oh,
but
right.
sometimes people always complain.
Also,
but
props. Yeah.
a lot. No,
Yeah.
a lot of times it's because the content doesn't evolve. It doesn't. It's not like spectacular. It's like someone, for example, like
Right on.
someone streaming out of their car, like no studio, no lights,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
structure.
I've seen enough people claiming shadow banning, even though it's just because their channel's shit. Yeah, but I will say that you know, I have had a weird experience though when I was chasing up to 500 subs. I went and made like loads of subs over the course of a week, just trying to smash through that 500. And man, they kept taking. I lost 50 subs in 24 hours, man. I got it to 510. Looked the next day, it was down to 491. Got it back up to 505. Went down to 490 something again, and then was finally able to start climbing it up. But dude, over the course of 2 weeks, they wouldn't give me the damn community bar, and they kept stealing subs, like massive chunks of subs. Wagons had it as well. I've got a second channel that I'm not really disclosing what it's called, but either way, I got that up to like 20 subs in one evening, and then it's down to 5 now. So I think what it is though is some of those channels that do something like a sub for sub. It's not really, but it's like that. I think if YouTube recognizes that you've subbed to someone who's subbed to you in batches, what they do, I think, is take them off you or hide that subscriber count, and then start to give them you back over the course of time, trying to dissuade you.
It happened to me too. Like I lose 10 subs, and then like a few days later, it's not even showing that I lost them, and it's back up. It's weird. I don't understand it totally, but
no, I don't. Yeah. But as soon as I smashed through the 500, like literally smashed the 500 like 2 days ago, and now I'm on 577 or some shit, and it's like they've given me all those subs back that they were stealing from me before. It's really weird.
You're on a roll, man. You will make it.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, brother.
That's a lot.
I hope so. I mean, dude, like your streams are very professional and all that, like entertaining and everything. Like
Respect.
It's not like those people like Alexia was saying, just streaming from a car and stuff. Yours is really entertaining, man. I watch many of yours, and I always have so much fun there, man.
Oh, well, thank you, Alapet. Well, so it's Alexio, if you ever want to come on a show I've got called Babblebox, like LOP came on the other day. It's like a 10-minute long call in, and there's a graphic. It's fun. There's a graphic where at the end you blow up. Basically, there's dynamite in the phone booth and you blow up. But if you want to come and have a chat on that show, it's every other Saturday. So this Saturday there's a game club. It's like Fight Club, but it's a game night, right? And then after that, it's a Babblebox. So Game Club, Babblebox, Saturday night on my channel. So if you ever want to come on,
come there, Alexio, man. Yeah,
I'll be there. I'm already subbed, but like
respect.
I don't think I've ever saw you like live. Are you in? So you're UK. You're London time, right?
Yeah, London time.
Like,
5 hours ahead of you, or something, or whatever it is. Yeah,
it's like my time, but 1 hour closer to you. Because I'm +1 UK +1 hour. Yeah.
Right.
No, Alex, you're West Coast now, so you would be -8 hours, Alexio, from me, and from him 7 hours only. I think.
Okay, it's 1:30 where I am. 1:30 p.m.
1:30. It's 9:30 here.
It's 10:30 here, so we can see now.
There you go.
Crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely. So Saturday, yeah, that's like to me.
So this Saturday?
Right not this Saturday. This Saturday's a game club, game night. So if you want to come in and play a bit of games, it's a good laugh as well. But yeah, on go and read my about section. You'll get all the information you need there. Cool. Yeah, right on. But most of the stuff I do is over on Wagon's channel. She was in the chat earlier. Like do her shows on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and that's a good alternative morning show, breakfast show. And we do a lot of truth stuff over there, like with the new, whatever the new fucking bullshit is that's been rolled out. We talk about.
Yeah,
yeah. Why'd you start this, anyways? Like, what kind of encouraged you to?
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, I felt a sort of I'd felt like I wanted to be part of the conversation for months, man. I'd been telling my mate, like, I want to get out there. I didn't know if I wanted to be an activist or what the fuck I wanted to do, but I see what's going on, and I want to become part of the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just felt an urge to get out there, and then I saw some other channels sort of loosely talking about the truth and stuff, and the way they sort of navigate it with using the, changing up the language, calling it the coof and, the jab and all this sort of shit. So I wanted to get out there and start talking about that shit, really. That was the main thing. And then it sort of just turned into bunch of like-minded people that sort of can see what generally is going on with the sort of New World Order crap. And yeah, it's sort of community's grown, and it's pretty. And we have fun. Here's the thing: like I don't see many other people that sort of do this, but I see that comedy is a really important part of the pushback. You know, it's a bit like meme culture. I think comedy needs to be there because otherwise you feel demoralized with what's going on. So I actually think that re-energizes the base. And yeah, so I wanted to bring a bit of funny to
That's what I like the most about it, your stream, because you talk both about the comedy, like both about what's the truth stuff, what's going on, but a lot of jokes and comedy and all those games too and stuff. So that's why I really enjoy it.
I love that.
Right on.
Yeah.
Mog, ETT. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I want funny, but they're not that funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I
know those guys, but yeah.
most professional comedians aren't that funny when you get them in a room and you just talk to them. But Wagon is hilarious. I think I'm all right as well. We have a good laugh, and Michael, who comes on the shows as well, very funny guy from North Carolina, Hunter, but very funny. Natural funny bones, you know, just funny people that are on a level.
He did that accent. He pretended to be a girl on the last battle.
Caller X, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Am I on the show? Am I on the show? Ivy, is that you?
Man, I thought it was like, you know, like Monty Python when they do these, you know, impressions. I felt like he sounded like Monty Python guys.
Right. Well, he was actually doing a particular impression. I can't divulge who it was, but Wagon knows who it was. Yeah,
just reminded me of Monty Python, though. So
well, it's basically the same thing, mate. Yeah, because there's a call-in show he was telling me about that do kind of fake prank calls into their own show. It's just part of the fun of it, and he's been telling me that for a while. And he says he was going to call in and do a prank call on me on Babblebox.
So you knew it was him from the get-go?
I mean, I knew it was him because I know what he sounds like, you know. But I'd never let on, you know. I knew it was him.
I knew it was like I suspected it about the third minute, but yeah. At first, I didn't know it was him. Yeah.
No, and did you see Aaron Corbett's call as well with all the effects, the sound effects and stuff? That was crazy.
Yes, I've seen that too. Yeah, it was a crazy one. It sounded like insane. Yeah.
But I like that though because it sort of extends what the threshold for what Babblebox can be. It could be anyone doing anything. Like Alexio, if you wanted to call in and talk in binary or some shit, you know what I mean? You could literally do whatever the fuck you want. You know?
Yo, hi. What do you like? I want to get your opinion on this, but it's like there's a lot of people like in that space that they like to accuse people of being actors. Do you think that's a poor argument, or is that a genuine?
Like paid actors, like psyop type shit, you know?
Like they would call I guess ETT, my Primal, they would call them all actors. Like, and here's the thing, they don't know they're actors.
Yeah. I know that whole thing. Yeah, I skirt that I'm as cynical with claims as to who is an actor or on, you know, the establishment side or, you know, for instance, you know, there's a lot of people think Alex Jones is a sort of paid actor, this sort of thing, right? I'm as skeptical about claims like that as I am with, you know, to do with the sort of truth in general, you know. So I never claim to know. I believe that controlled opposition is a real thing. I think Ben Shapiro is probably like very much on the side of Israel, not America first, for instance. So you got to kind of look at what someone's all about, their own ideology. And I think to an extent you can find out if there's someone who's sort of fake or they're projecting a message that's not really coherent with who they really are, what their interests are. But on the whole, yeah, I don't know. I just sort of navigate it as I do. You know, if someone's speaking sense, then cool. I'll never outright endorse anyone per se, but I will definitely endorse a message that they've got if I like something they've said, you know, that sort of thing. But I mean, is that a good answer or I don't know? Did I answer your question?
Yeah, sorry.
We'll go on. We'll get into it more then. I don't know what's your thoughts.
I can also talk more Sorry, but
yeah,
like that,
just accuse
the mind
everyone
of
being
God.
actor.
He's talking about like everybody is an actor who disagrees with him about the biblical end times. So that's where he goes. So he's like, end times teacher is a terrible actor and a Satanist because he teaches the yab, which we call it, the jab, right?
No,
Right,
it's
right. I see what you're
because
saying.
Is the
the
mark of the
original.
beast from the Revelation, and
I
and
got it.
he's intentionally being like,
I
he
got it.
knows that it is it, but he's playing a part. Like everybody has a role. That's what he's saying. So
Well, like I said, I think there are some actors, but I don't seem to think everyone is an actor. You know what I mean? I definitely don't think everyone who disagrees with me is an actor. No, you know.
yeah, but that's what he believes. Yeah.
Right, well, who is this guy, man? I'm gonna have to look him up now because you got me curious. Was it?
I can share his channel. It's the
All right.
Mind of God. Is his
Okay.
He goes live a lot.
Do you? So I get the impression you guys don't like him, right?
No, he's
no, I mean, I have kind of yeah, it's we disagree about many things, but I also agree with him in some stuff. So I don't know. It's like he was pushing a lot of the Christ, God is an angry black man
Is it the
thing.
one that? Is it
And
the one
I was like, getting like he was getting. I didn't even say like, I just said, I don't believe that it doesn't even matter. And he was like, well, no, like, you gotta have a position on this, man. Like, what the fuck are you?
Is he the guy? Is he the guy that's got about 1,300 subscribers or something? Yeah.
You found it. Yeah, that's him. He has like 1.3K.
Right, and he's kind of got glasses and he's holding his chin and all, and it says Maine, like the mind of. Oh no, it's called the mind of Chirac.
Kind of
It's not that.
Chirac, but he changed it back in January where he kind of
Oh,
his
name is
prediction
Chirac Patel.
didn't come true. Chirac Patel, yeah, he looks like the Tiger Woods, the golfer, and he's a golfer too. So
He doesn't
Really?
look like Tiger Woods.
he does look like Tiger Woods a
he
little
looks
bit.
like we might look like
No,
an
no.
Asian Tiger Woods with glasses.
No, he's
No, I'm
he's Indian.
joking.
No, but he's really good at golf.
He's really good.
Though.
Yeah, he's good at golf. He's like he has a master's in engineering. He's a CPA.
And he's very smart guy, but he's
Uh-huh.
got too obsessed with the Bible, I think, and that's what. And now he's really depressed, wants to end his
Dude,
life because of
The video you
because-
sent me where he threw
yeah.
away all his degrees.
Yeah, he
So-
did.
Threw away his
Dude,
medals.
he threw all his medals, his master's degrees, his diplomas, and all that stuff into the dumpster. And he said also,
Wow.
Christ, if Christ doesn't return by 2024, he's gonna burn the Bible in dog shit. And like
Wow.
this guy is intense, bro.
Yeah, well, I've just found a live stream we did called "The Bible is Clearly True." At this point, I'll tell you my perspective on the Bible, and you'll know that I'll probably stand with with you guys on this. But I believe that if anything of Revelations appears to be coming sort of true at this point, it's only because the establishment probably wrote the fucking thing because themselves, and they're just following it like an instruction manual. It's not that it's real, prophecy. It's just that they're, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't buy. I'm no cultist. I'm no Bible cultist. I do recognize a lot of people. Cult of Jesus, I call it the cult of Jesus. Yeah, or the cult of the Bible. It is a cult. People don't realize they're in a cult, and yeah, they're all a bit fucking lost. Let's be honest. But at least I mean, Jesus is maybe a bit of a better role model than Muhammad. I'd say that much. But that's about as far as I'll go.
But I mean, it's
That's
good to be in the cult is like if you go to church every Sunday or whatever. But if you just research the religious text, that's fine, right?
Yeah, exactly. Researching them, getting inspired by them,
exactly.
finding out what it was that, like, I like to see what it was that about Jesus's message that might be corroborated in some Eastern sort of worldview points or whatever. Like I think there's a lot in common between what Krishna, Jesus, and Buddha might have been sort of going on about, even though I don't know any of them were real. So I do like to sort of take an interest to that extent. But yeah, I don't live as if Jesus was real. I certainly don't live as if he's coming back or something. Yeah.
But that's the New Testament, bro.
Yeah. Well, as in, what do you mean? What do you mean, dude?
No, he's referring to this one guy, Mike. He believes only in the Torah, in the Old Testament.
He used to defend the new one, but now he defends the
No,
whole.
he used to,
Right.
dude. He used to believe the whole Bible, like even the New Testament. But over like the course of 5 days, he threw out all the New Testament. He says Jesus Christ is a anti like Lucifer and fucking like he was saying it's an idolatry to believe in New Testament. And I was like,
Did you-
so fucking tear out the pages of the New Testament, man. Like, and he didn't do it
He
though.
explained why. Like he made like a whole explanation about how there's too many like.
There are so many holes in his theory
there's
that
like a bunch of holes in
hold
the
water.
spelling.
Yeah,
He says
doesn't
they were
hold
just
water.
misguided. Yep. I don't know.
Well,
I never really. I didn't go into the explanations, but I thought it was interesting.
Well, a few things about the Bible. I mean, it was an oral lineage for 400 years before it was committed to text, apparently, right? I'm convinced the books got completely corrupted. There's no way it could stay pure all that time. So you don't really know what you're reading. Number two, Jesus, if you take it for granted that Jesus was a character that actually came about, and had the sort of the right genealogy or family lineage in order to claim himself the Messiah that had been predicted through in the sort of the Abrahamic tradition, the sort of more Jewish traditions, that really what Jesus did with his unique lineage was to revolutionize Judaism and destroy it and create a major rift. So it's quite an interesting character. So it appears to me that guy then has taken more the sort of classic Jewish, allegiance or something to the sort of classic Jewish sort of old school, worldview of following the Ten Commandments. Because really, Jesus was meant to be a bit of a revolution when it comes to not following a bunch of dogmatic commandments. That actually the truth looks more like an embodied truth, and it's a way of you can become one with source, essentially, in that way. So, like I said, I quite like the revolution that Jesus brought about in the book, if you believe it. I don't, but it's a pretty cool story. But yeah, it looks like this guy's gone more with the sort of Jewish perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. It's a Jewish perspective.
Yeah,
but he says he's not.
Yeah.
He says
He looks
he was
Jewish.
yeah, but he was against all the religious leaders of his day. So I like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jesus
was being corrupted, like by that like 66% of the New Testament was written by Paul, and he didn't exactly preach the same thing.
No, it's a common thing, like for people to not know their beliefs because they get associated with like negative connotations. So like he does eat kosher, he does eat like but he doesn't follow like all the
I cannot really. Can you turn up your mic a bit? I cannot really hear you.
No, that's it. So actually, I got a board on my plane, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Alexia.
All right, man. You have a safe flight. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an hour flight, so should be fast.
Yeah.
All right, later, guys.
Laters, dude. Nice to meet you.
Later, bro.
The Nephilim.
Primal Man is here. That's he's the guy we were talking about a bit. He believes that everything was fulfilled in 70 AD from the Bible, and so
the sort of Presbyterian sort of worldview.
No, it's called Preterism.
I might have mixed up two words there. Yeah, I know the view though that under Nero, Emperor Nero, that actually all the revelations took place not long after Jesus' death. Yeah, I am.
Right,
I'm open to that concept. The main point being though, I do believe that this supposed revelations is either a rehash or just something that the establishment are sort of faking because they wrote them in themselves or something. So I don't think it's the real deal right now. It's possible that we had 1,000 years already of an enlightened society. It's possible. I'm open, dude. I don't claim to know, but it's possible. Don't know.
Yeah, we cannot prove it, so I don't know either. So
well, yeah, that's why I say just get back to what you can prove, which is what your true nature is, and come back to that. Yeah, that's about what you that's about the extent of the work we can sort of do in that regard. And but when you do that,
But when
then
I'm listening to that guy, Mind of God, Chirac,
right.
I feel like,
Oh,
what if really this could be the the revelation and end times, whatever. But
well,
I cannot really,
well,
yeah.
it is, but not because it's the real deal. What I mean is
What do you,
the establishment are following it like an instruction manual. And look, what's the best way to fool a bunch of Christians than to pretend that Jesus is coming back at the end of an awesome Revelation story narrative, but really he's not, and the establishment know that, and so they're just keeping them all. Look, it's a bit like the Operation Trust in Russia, right? Which is like the Q movement. What they did was Operation Trust was this sort of propagandized story that went around Russia during those times, when the revolution was taking place, that convinced everybody that the cavalry were coming and they just had to shut up and keep stum and wait and trust that it was going to happen, that the government was going to get toppled. They just waited and sat like sitting ducks and and nothing happened because the people were sedated by the hopium of thinking someone was coming to save them. What better hopium than thinking Jesus is going to save you? What better way to stop Christians or whatever from pushing back or doing something than to convince them that their savior is coming to save them? That's what I think is going on. I don't think. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we're going to see.
Guys, basically, what they believe is just like Christ is coming in UFOs to save them.
Yes,
and
that sort of
and that sort of
right.
thing. Yeah.
So the fake alien invasion that we all know is probably around the corner or something. Exactly.
They are saying it's not fake; it's actually real, and it's real, like the Almighty God coming to save His people and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
They think it's. I know that worldview. I've seen the Christians that think it's kind of like that. Yeah, I know the deal, dude. I really do.
Okay.
Like I said, it's well, you got to get your cosmology of the Earth straight. You got to know that it's not the way NASA's portraying it. To know that when that shit goes down, it's all fake. You got to know it's fake. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
But I mean, they know what is your view on the cosmology? Because they do know that that's fake. What they say in, you know what I mean?
Who, like a lot of the Christians know it's fake? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
those that I mentioned, like the Mind of God, End Times Teacher, whatever.
Oh, that's right, because he has flat Earth on the back of his. I looked at his. That's right. Well, look,
they believe in the flat Earth, which
right,
really I'm not 100% because I cannot prove it for 100%.
No, and I don't really call myself a flat earther, but I'll tell you what I'm quite confident it's not is a spinning ball in a vacuum. Yeah, I'm quite confident it's not.
That's my understanding too. But I cannot there could be other possibilities than just flat Earth.
Well, exactly. Simulation theories as well could come in. There's all sorts of possibilities.
Or the concave Earth, which that's something I've looked into back in 2015, and at that time I was like, this kind of makes more sense even than the flat Earth. But anyway,
my point on that is because I looked into that as well. Either or, it's just a different name for the same thing, an enclosed system. An enclosed system that's not a ball, So I think it's just a different branding, honestly. Either way,
it's just kind of reversed globe when it's like you said you looked into it's really interesting though to
I mean even in the flat Earth even in the flat Earth circles, obviously they believe there's a sort of firmament and Polaris doesn't move, and it seems to allude to a similar thing. They just don't. Concave Earth is like a posited theory in a way, whereas I suppose it's just less complete when you look at the sort of flat Earth community in general. But I'm no flat earther like that. I don't like to call myself something. I much prefer to stick with the refutation of the false projection of whatever NASA's putting out, really. So I can certainly refute the spinning ball. I'll stick with that because it's more solid. It's more solid. It sounds less ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just stick with that.
Well, you mean like the flatter sounds less ridiculous than the concaver?
No,
Or
no,
than
no, not at all, bro. No, no. What I mean is, if I say I've refuted the spinning ball model or the geocentric model, that sounds a
right?
lot less ridiculous than me saying I'm a flat earther. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's what I'm also saying that, like, because I cannot prove if it's this or that, or
Yeah. Well, exactly. I think flat Earth is a bit of a stupid title, but you know what I'm saying. I just think it's not a ball, as far as I can tell. It's not a spinning ball. But anyway.
No, you cannot. I mean, if you've flown in a plane, it's what is it? 14 no, 12 kilometers, and it just goes on forever, and it's
Yeah.
not curved. So I mean,
Oh, brother,
how
I
can
could show you the best
you,
footage ever of a sort of, amateur balloon flight up to the stratosphere or whatever. Dude, it's level all the fucking way, and it rises to essentially eye level. And yeah, there's just no way. There's
how
no
high
way.
it was?
Well,
Like,
I'm guessing approximately 30,000 feet or something like that. I'd have to look at it again. It might be higher, honestly, mate. I've downloaded it. I'd have
30,000.
No, I'm sort of guessing now. I might have fucked that up. Let me go and actually find it out for you because I've got
Because
it here.
oh, no. Well, 30,000 feet is even less than the commercial.
Well, no, you're right. No, it's got to be higher. My bad. I just can't remember the height, mate. So don't hold me by that.
Yeah, but even like I can say from my experience, like in the planes, it just doesn't make any sense that it would be. It's either
No.
flat or concave because, and I feel like if it's flat, then why there's no end though? Like, why would you see that it would be? Yeah, as I said,
Well,
like
it's like you say with the sort of concave thing, because it could be that there's a massive sort of dome of sorts. You don't know, do you?
yes,
With the edges essentially, and so like I said, you don't know if it's an extended flat plane or you don't know if it's a sort of more the concave sort of thing that they posit. But either way, yeah, like you say, it
either
doesn't
way,
add.
it's not spinning and curved. Like
No, not at
or
all.
it's
And
curved, but they explain in the concave. They explain by the bending light. I forgot all the
yeah.
specifics because it's been like 7 years that I looked into it, but still, like it's
Yeah.
we agree that it's not what they say.
No, not at all. Like NASA, and here's another interesting point to make. So everybody's sucking Elon Musk's dick, right? Well, everyone who knows the Earth is not the way that we're being told it is, will see through Elon as a sort of false messiah or the fake right winger that he pretends to be. So this whole idea that let's see if he runs for president. Let's see what he does because I'll never believe that guy is a good guy. Basically, he didn't send a car to space. He's a hack. And there you go. So, like I said, everyone who's got eyes to see what's certain bits of this puzzle won't be fooled by certain of these characters. And there you go. And you know what you're saying about actors. Well, Elon's essentially an actor, so there is controlled opposition out there for sure. And if you believe in the Antichrist, whatever you think the establishment wants to generate as their own fake Antichrist. Like I said, I don't believe any of it's sort of real. But Elon Musk could kind of fit the bill. I'm just saying. There's many that could, but Elon Musk
there's many candidates like Vlad, or Obama or whatever.
Well, Obama was quite a good one, to be fair.
Yeah, but they've been saying it about every American president since I don't know.
Well, of course,
George Bush or whatever.
Of course,
maybe.
Right, but in the case of Elon, here's what, and this is my own theory, by the way. I've heard no one else posit this. I'm not saying it hasn't been said, but it's my own theory that he is uniquely positioned where he has so much influence, and they say like the Antichrist is going to perform miracles and this sort of stuff and bring fire out of the sky. Well, actually, Elon fucking does that shit already. So,
there you have it. Like Elon is the son of perdition from Revelation, bro.
Well, he might be like this. Like I said, it's my own theory, but I'm convinced that he might actually be. Keep an eye on that guy. I'm telling you, and here's why it's so interesting. He has fooled many on different sides, hasn't he? He pretends to be a sort of hero on the right, and
Yeah, but some people like there's some ridiculous theories, but some people say Donald Trump too,
yeah,
because of. But there's one of the most retarded theories that Elvis and Trump are like two antichrists that are coming back from the dead. Like what? They are not even dead yet. I
wow,
mean, Elvis is, but not Trump. So like some ridiculous theories, man. Like come on,
yeah, yeah.
Elvis and Trump. What the hell does it kind of sense does it make? You know.
Insane, mate, insane. Yeah.
But it's kind of entertaining to just you know pass the time to look at these stupid theories. Yeah.
Right on, right on. Yeah, it is
And it's
interesting to see.
like metric. Yeah, I use the metric system. Like that's
Mhm.
inside joke from the Pulp Fiction. You know, if you've seen that movie.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Yeah, how they talk about what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France. They don't call it a quarter pounder cheese. No, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the, fuck the quarter pounder is. And
Well, well,
yeah.
pretty surprised that we haven't taken on a metric system, like you said. It is a bit ridiculous. I thought British were meant to be logical and rational. You know what I mean?
Wait, are you saying metric system is ridiculous or
No, I'm saying the metric system's better, isn't it? Really?
is
Like
it?
the,
It is, but
yeah, yeah.
not many countries have it.
No, it's a lot more intuitive. Yeah, I'm sort of surprised we didn't go that way.
Mostly,
Yeah.
like most of the Europe, I think they do, except for
Yeah.
like UK and Ireland. But
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, right on. How long are you thinking of live stream, mate? I might go and dip off and get some food soon myself, but I don't know how you're feeling. I've had fun
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I might end it soon too.
Yeah.
I need to do a few things too. Haven't eaten either today,
Yeah,
so.
we're
But
going to have your one meal a day then that you have.
yeah, royale. Yeah, they call it royale with cheese.
Oh,
That
really?
was a funny scene in Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Nice. Oh well, LOP, it's been fun, mate. If I trying to
Yeah,
think
man.
how we could get in touch with each other, but if you ever
Well,
wanted to do this again.
yeah, sure. I mean, like, you can. I can post my like email in the private chat if you
Are you
wanna
on?
like.
Yeah, do
Uh,
that. Are you on Facebook or not?
and I gave you a mod.
Ah, thanks.
I
Dude.
just, yeah, but I am on Facebook. But are you on Discord by the way? Because I kind of stopped using Facebook.
I respect that. I'm not on Discord. I am using the shit out of Messenger and Facebook. That's how I communicate.
No, I still use Messenger on Facebook. So
I could get you really easily on Messenger if you would still
you
use
can't.
Messenger. Oh,
Because you know why? Because no, you can. But the thing is, I back in 2018, I used Indonesian VPN to change my name to only one name. And that's like, how can you find Joseph? That's my name. There's like, so if I have only one name, so it's very hard to
no,
find.
you
unless
find me. What I'm saying is
Wait.
you find me. But if we become friends on Facebook, then yeah, you could get me anytime, man. It'd be easy. Sort of thing.
So
Up
can
to
you
you
drop
though.
the private
Yeah.
chat? Drop a link there to your
Yeah,
Facebook or
yeah. Can I send? Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's do that, mate. Yeah, let's do that. That's
private
the one.
chat actually.
All right,
I'm
right
still
on.
getting confused. Where is the private? Private chat. I get it. But
Yeah, here you
yeah,
go. Here you go. Here's my Facebook. All right. There it
yeah,
is,
my
bro. You got it.
okay, I found it. Yeah, so
Send me a friend request on that. Yeah, and then you can get me anytime.
I just did. Yeah,
Legend.
yeah.
All right,
My profile picture is a middle finger on my forehead.
There
So
you go. There you go. I confirmed it, and we're now
okay, cool.
friends.
So yeah, we can talk on Messenger or sometimes if you want. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah. I mean, how often are you sort of thinking of doing it, or is it really sporadic and random?
Yeah, it's there's no schedule or anything random. Yeah, but like
Perfect.
but we can chat about on Messenger, man. Yeah.
Right on. Like I said, brother, I'm mad busy anyway with the stuff I'm doing with Wagon and everything we're doing. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like talking to you, dude. So hopefully, like the best days for me are probably the days I'm not doing those sorts of. Well, fuck it. We'll just play it by ear, mate. We'll just we'll get in touch. It's cool.
Yeah, we'll get in touch on Messenger and like whenever feel like it, we can do it again or whatever. Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, it's really good to talk to you, dude. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut you
likewise,
down.
man. Okay,
right,
have a good day, man.
Ladies, brother. Ladies, chat. See you in a bit. Bye.
See you. Bye.
If you've bitten off more than you can chew, nobody bats an eye. But if you've shitten off more than you can poo, well, suddenly the whole world loses its mind.